In the previous video, I had shown you how to use the camera app on a Windows 10 computer in creating a selfie video for sharing nuts and bolts information, transparency of learning and action, uh, expectations and goals for your school. So this video is going to talk and focus on where to put it for the public to access, right? So you have two options. You have YouTube under your Dodea Google account. You have a YouTube channel, or you can put it into your Dodea Google Drive area, and then you can share it out that way. So either option is perfectly fine to choose. It's really up to you and what you prefer. All right, I'll show you the pros and cons of both. So here we go. Here's my video over here in the upper right corner. I'm going to use that. I'm going to start with YouTube. That's my personal preferred method. I like putting things on YouTube. It's more public. There's opportunities for archiving and creating playlists, and it's easier for me to find. So my personal choice. Okay, I'm already logged into my Dodea Google account and my YouTube account. Right here, I'm going to click on in the upper right corner, the plus camera, and I'm going to upload a video. Now you could do the same thing through your YouTube channel. There's half of one, six of another, right? I'm going to take this video here, and I'm going to just drag it right on there in my upload area. When it happens, I'll change the name of the file from that generically created one to creating videos to flip leader for, not to, for flipped leadership. Okay, double check your spelling, of course. And then in the description box, type a description of what it is. In this video, you will learn how to create a video using the camera app on a Windows 10 computer. Okay, simple and sweet. Now down here you've got some thumbnails you can choose. Try to find the one that's the most flattering out of the three that they give you. Boop, I'm going to choose that one. And it will change over here eventually. Okay, now on the right side you have three options. You have a public option, four options. A public option, which means it's searchable on the web. If I put in those keywords, created videos for flipped leadership would come up. You might see my video. That's public, searchable. Unlisted means it's accessible to the public. However, they need to have the link to this specific video before they can watch it. So it's not Google searchable. All right. This might be where you're more comfortable. Private is just that. It's private to you. I know you can share within the private settings with another collaborator, but my experience is that the private is truly just that. It's private, only the owner can see it. And then sometimes the option for scheduled is available, and you can schedule videos in advance. All right, it's a nice option. So for my purpose and my preference is I'm going to leave it public so that anybody can see it. All right. Then down here at the bottom, I recommend and strongly recommend, let me move my video. I strongly recommend that you create a playlist so that as you create these videos, you can organize them as appropriate. So principal playlist, I might do a principal nuts and bolts, or I could create another one. If it's public, it might be principal parent messages, things along those lines. So you've got multiple options and creating playlists. Okay, so I'm gonna, my playlist is principal nuts and bolts. Bam, I'm ready to go. Okay, so put that back. When I'm done, all I have to do is click publish. I'm done. Now I take this link, I copy it, and I send it in a text. I send it in an email. That's how I get it out to my stakeholders, my staff, if it's nuts and bolts. If it's a parent meeting or parent transparency goals and expectations of the schools, I would send it in an ad hoc text message or an ad hoc email, Aspen email. I have options from here. Okay. The other option, just as simple, is putting it in your Google Drive. Okay, so I'm under my Google Drive. I'll create a new folder. Real simple, try to keep it all the same naming for simplicity's sake. Right here. Now I'm going to right click on my folder and I'm going to open the share settings. And from here I'm going to click advanced in the lower right corner. And I need to change my privacy from private to either A, for nuts and bolts, I might recommend anyone in the Department of Defense education activity with the link, which requires me as an audience member to log in to watch it, or for a more public audience, your parents, your community members, your to incorporate all of your stakeholders, anyone with the link, right? Anyone with the link does not require a login to access or watch, so that's going to be, again, more public, and go from there. I'm not going to recommend public on the web. That means it's searchable. So just really keeping it anyone with the link or within DODEA's login requirements, anyone in the Department of Defense education activity. And what can they do with it? They can view only. They can't edit, they can't copy, they can't do anything else with it. They can just watch it. Click Save. I always like clicking this button here, prevent editors from changing access and adding new people. For me, it's just a security thing. I know that I've set that, and if for some reason I add an editor into this folder, they can't change all those settings, okay? And I click Save. Simple, done, great. Now I've got my folder, right? I've just set up the folder. I'll double click on the folder, I'll get into it. I'm gonna grab that video one more time right here, and I'm going to drag and drop it into that folder. And you can see it's working right here in the lower right corner. Done, it shows up, right? Now this is the original video from the computer. I have not renamed it yet. So right now I'm going to right click and rename it to Creating Video for Flipping Leadership. Click OK, it's renamed it for me. Now I can right click one more time and click Get Shareable Link. And again, same idea, copy that link, send it in a text message, send it in an email in AtHoc or Aspen, and bam, your community has access to the video, to your message. Your staff have access to your message, and they are understanding your tone, your words, and it's not getting lost in yet another email. It's as simple as that. Please, 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 if you like this and you want to start implementing this into your leadership style and into your leadership routine at your school, give me a call, give it a try, play around with it. I'm here to help you, and I want you to be more successful with what your endeavors are. So I'm here for you. Give me a shout. Call me, maybe.